Okay, guys, so right now I am in the midst of reading the book Unfuck Your Brain. And by whom at this moment I can't exactly remember. But the book is pretty good. If it weren't for the fact that she's actually somewhat entertaining, I'll probably be fairly bored with it. Mostly because it has to do with trauma. And how you deal with trauma and how you recover from trauma. So, again, I'm halfway through it. I'll continue listening. But the gist of it so far is it goes over... Sorry, I keep looking up. I wrote notes on the wall here. Keeps going over the fact that how to do the work. I think it pretty much starts out with like how the brain is affected via trauma and some terminology, and explains that not everybody's crazy and that this is actually a fairly normal thing to have these feelings and all these things that are related to trauma that hold you back in life. And then it kind of goes into, tips. Once it explains how this all works and why, then it goes into like tips on how to control it and how to get past it and how to see things. Again, another gist of positivity, to fix things in the future. You have to accept the things that happened in the past, things like that. So she's got some little tips in there on the old snapping the rubber band thing type of tips. And then she talks about meditation, mindfulness meditation, prayer, which is like meditation, but it's talking to the self. She talks about music and how there's studies done on how the body and the brain need music, self-compassion. So not so much the compassion to making excuses for the things that you do, but to accept for a moment that it's, okay to be upset, but you're on the verge to fixing that. And, that's how stuff happens, and to understand that it does create trauma and that you're not crazy again. The exercise, writing and journaling, to fix the past, you have to fix yourself, you have to accept the past, and then you have to, via doing that, you create meaning and yada, yada, yada. So that's where we're at right now. Not so much relating to me. She plays a good cop, bad cop kind of thing. She swears a lot. Again, entertaining. It's not really up my alley. But she does giving some good information on how the brain works, which, again, if you understand how the brain works, then you can actually fix it, right? When you feel yourself thinking a certain way that maybe you don't want to think, you can go back to the research and be like, okay, well, they said that this is normal, and I have to change the course of thought. So that's pretty nice. So I'm going to continue listening. I got an hour and a half left of the book, and so I'll continue listening and get the gist and the rest of the summary back to you in a little bit. But again, I must say, woke up this morning again in a good attitude. It's actually pretty nice, for years. Wake up, I couldn't even get out of bed without 30 minutes of scrolling YouTube or Facebook or TikTok or something. And I shit you not, for the last week, I haven't even touched it. I get up, and because of the motivation stuff and the research, this morning popped up Arnold Schwarzenegger's motivational speech. I know it's an old one, but I listened to it this morning, and it really got me ramped. My mood has just been elevated because of that, which is a good one. Dwayne Johnson has another good one that's on the internet. I listened to that this morning as well as Matthew McConaughey has another one. That was a 40-minute one. That one's pretty good. These are all kind of people that I've always kind of looked up to a little bit anyways, and so to have some of their advice and information in a motivational sense has done me some work, and wonders, I should say. Has done me some wonders today. I am on top of it, man. I have a great view out here. I'm working at a house on a lake. Maybe can't see part of the lake over there. But I will take here in a little bit around lunchtime some time to go down. There's a dock down there that doesn't look like it's owned by anybody. And I'm going to take a few minutes and I'm going to meditate. This is one of the things I've been catching from all the books that I've been reading thus far is meditation, visualization. You have to be in your inner chi peace. And that's why I always relate back to, what's that movie there? The Secret. The biggest thing that they talk about, if you want the universe, right there, that's all about the universe and talking to the universe and emotions and how that's the language to the universe giving you what it wants. it all kind of it's all starting to put itself together and make sense. Some people call it God, some people call it meditation, some people call it feelings. Again, it's all about in here, right? Changing this to make that, right? If you can visualize it in your head, it can become a reality. And so I really need to start practicing the meditation, because it's very hard. It's very hard to sit and just think about your breathing or about something in particular that you want or desire, happiness. It's hard, but it's got to take practice, and so you have to take time of your day to do it. I am actually starting another, I don't know if it's a book or just a little taster of practicing meditation in the morning while you eat breakfast, because meditation isn't always just about, from what I've gathered, isn't just about always not thinking about anything. It's about focusing on what's going on right in the moment to block out all the stuff from the future and the past, centering yourself in the right now. And so a good time to do that, based on a book that I kind of listened to yesterday as a preview, was about breakfast. You'll always eat breakfast every morning. So I haven't gotten to the gist of what you're supposed to do or how it's supposed to work, but that's something I plan on picking up in the next day or so, and hopefully can report back to you on that. So I'll get back to you guys a little bit later about the rest of this book and how it ended and what I really thought of it, and then we'll go from there. So thanks for joining, thanks for watching, and we'll catch up with you later.